Hi, welcome to the Cool FM Live Sports Show. My name is Jon Berger. With me today, Julian Duran. How are you doing, big guy?
I'm great. Good to be back.
Welcome back from school. Good Lord. And then we got Dennis Baker over here. Thank you so much. All right, let's get into it. How's it going, Julian?
It's good. Just finished my first semester at ASU. Had my last final on Monday, so yeah, it's all going pretty good.
Nice. So you're passing classes. That's the important thing. Coach Baker, what do we got going on?
Hey, we're ready to get after it. I'm ready.
Yeah, so today we got our top plays of the week. We got our game recaps, our player of the week segment. Local sports news, our buzzer beater, and finishing off with some sports trivia.
Yes, sir. You weren't here for sports trivia last week, but I'll let you know I won.
Yeah.
Let me just say that.
He did win.
I'm going to try to repeat today.
It's easier this week.
It's easier.
Hey, producer Dan said it's easier this week, so it's trying to be easy on everybody here. He threw a hockey question in there. It was like an old school hockey question, like from the 80s or something. Yeah. But anyways, great show I know we're going to have today. Let's get right into some of the top plays of the week.
Let's do it.
These are some good ones. We're going to start. This is Bisbee at Tombstone.
Whoa.
From the logo.
Oh, my.
He released that on the way up. Was that on accident?
Great shot.
Nice shot.
Great shot. This is MJ, Marlon Humes with the steal in the and one at Buena.
Oh, the softball game now. These
This
young
was
ladies.
middle school softball. This was Douglas versus Wilcox.
That was a home
Wilcox
run.
with the, I believe it was a 2-run home run.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
St.
sorry.
David versus
Wilcox
Wilcox.
versus St. David.
Yeah.
The jerseys threw me off.
Wilcox right there with the home run.
Look at that. Ooh.
Seeing that in person, oh my gosh.
There's Buena again. Like
his
Ricardo. Late in the shot clock.
Wow, I didn't know he was a lefty.
No, it was right. Right.
That was right.
That was a little grenade.
Tombstone.
Oh, this young lady, she is so good at.
She is really good.
Yeah.
Damaris Alvarez. You see her with the steal, going coast to coast. Score. It's another Bisbee highlight. Coast to coast.
That's elevation on the layup.
Yes, sir. Another Buena highlight. Here's our senior Adam Nelson with the fake and the three. Great shot. Is that Diego Lopez?
That's Diego Lopez. He was he had the alley-oop last time too.
Yeah, and that was like his 5th 3 in a row. Yeah. Jeremy Booker with the jam right there.
Oh, look at that shot.
And again, Damaris Alvarez. With
She's
the
an animal.
deep 3 buzzer beater.
She went crazy that game.
Yeah.
She can go left and
So
right.
I like this little step back 3.
Where did that
By
come
number
from?
3. Great shot right there. It's another buzzer beater deep for Steven Wambach there at Buena. Great shot. Ricardo Brooks with the steal and the lay.
Turning on the Jets.
That's what he does.
Nice job. Yeah.
Fast
Very
player.
fast.
Get out in front like that. That's awesome.
Yes, sir. So thank you for those top plays brought to you by Seniors Helping Seniors. Speaking of Seniors Helping Seniors, if you're searching for a like-minded friend to help tackle chores and tasks, or even a companion to join you in hobbies and activities, call Seniors Helping Seniors. Their caregivers are seniors themselves and show up ready to exceed expectations on a schedule that meets your needs. Or you can make a difference by joining the Seniors Helping Seniors family. Check them out at Southern Arizona SHS.
Seniors helping
Southern
seniors.
Arizona SHS.com.
That's right.
Or call them at 520-487-4246.
All right. So first up, we've got ALA basketball. Now, that score 71-51, pretty awesome. And this is the boys' team. So we've got who do you think led the game in scoring there? Any guesses? With 39 points, CJ Williams. He went 4 for 7 from three-point line, and he had 14 free throws. So, I mean, he went 7 for 14 from the free throw line, but, 39 points, that feels pretty good.
Yeah, it's almost like player of the week worthy. Maybe we'll see about that. But we did have, I believe we had the ALA girls game we were able to broadcast. I think we have the highlights from that game.
All right, let's see them.
A little bit of ball movement.
Yep.
I don't know if that's a three, but that's a long jump shot.
Sure is.
She is good at catch and shoots for sure. And that girl that just got the layup, Emma Cope, she had like double-digit steals this game.
Really?
Yes, like 11, 12 steals.
What was her name?
Emma Copes.
Emma Cope.
Whoa, that girl's off the wing. Yeah, that number 2.
Yeah, I think that's Malia. She also had like 8, 9 steals too.
Wow. So ball hawking defense by the ALA girls, it looks like. Good rebound putback.
Now, how many times did the ball end up in the cafeteria? That's my question.
Oh, not once actually. I'm surprised. I'm surprised.
Man, that's like my favorite thing.
There's one of those steals you were talking about.
They dip it in nacho sauce, and whoever's on the losing team has to eat it. A deep shot.
That is a 3. Great shot. We'll put back there.
There you go. The big man in the middle.
She's a beast on the board. I think Cam Maxheimer is her name.
Maxheimer, yeah, it is.
She's easily the biggest player, the tallest player on both teams. Clearly, like a step above. So that's great that she is out there. So who do we have up next? Oh, the Benson tournament. Are you kidding me?
So we saw a little bit of this earlier. We saw Diego Lopez, who had like a 19-point third quarter. They were able to come out on top against Valley Union by like 60 points. That game was like pretty incredible to watch on the Douglas side. And Tombstone versus
the game
Benson.
that we have the highlight on, or
do we have highlights for that game?
Yeah. Oh, let's
check them out then.
Yeah.
Nice pick.
Hey, Valley Union, looking good here with the steal, put back.
But Valley Union fights hard though. I'll say that for sure.
Yeah, I can see the size difference between the two teams. That's
Good
on the
Lord.
screen right now.
Yeah.
And Douglas shooting the ball like that, they're going to be tough to beat.
So
Nice three-pointer there.
I love that area up above the basketball hoop in Benson. They've got one of the older gyms out here, and it's so spacious. I guess that's what happens when you don't have a lot of seats. Nice
Diego
shot.
Lopez right there.
Diego Lopez there. That's
Here's his
Korea
barrage in the
Cocktail
second
on
half.
this one.
Wow.
Diego with another 3. Valley Union being scrappy.
Yep. I think that was his 3rd one in a row. This was like 4th or 5th
That was
in a row.
his 5th three-pointer in a row. Really thought he was going to dunk that
No, you should see that. We're gonna see it in the highlights later. He got a crazy dunk.
He could have put that one down. Oh!
That alley-oop was crazy. That was a left-hand catch. Catch and finish with a left-hand spin.
Nice layup there. Nice deep shot. Man, this Benson gym, I just love it so much. All the red, white, and blue everywhere.
Valley Union not looking bad either. That score looks worse. He scored 98 points in a tournament game.
Won by 67.
Yeah.
That was the difference.
There's no way you did that math that fast.
No, I'm very good at math.
Oh, yeah.
I'm very good at math. No, I'm being so serious. I promise you I'm good at math.
I'm really good at subtraction. So what we got up, well, let's talk about other games and stats.
We also I know Buena obviously was in action. My Buena boys, we played in a couple games. Also the Buena girls as well too. I think we do have the highlights on those games.
Now tell us about
there's
this.
actually
so we're still in Tombstone.
Yeah, Tombstone Benson right here. Benson, Bisbee. Bisbee
yeah.
is probably the best offensive rebounding team I've ever seen.
All right. Oh, and this is Tombstone. So they've got the... Wow, Tombstone getting beat.
saw
This
that
young
one.
lady pulling up from the logo.
I
What?
think that was a
Buzzer
time
beater?
situation. It was
Yeah.
a buzzer beater. So she had to, but she made it. That's
Yeah, great.
Alvarez. And that's her again, Damaris Alvarez.
She can go
taking that
left-handed
coast
or
to coast.
right-handed. I got to cover a lot of Tombstone games last year. They were a lot of fun. They were so good.
Yeah, they lost a lot with their seniors last year, but,
Yeah.
you know, expect them to still be good this year.
Well, Alvarez, I mean, she was good on the team. I think she was a freshman last
But
year.
this girl, though,
That number 10 girl had like
Alyssa
three threes
Lopez.
in a row.
Alyssa Lopez, she's been a baller.
Shooter.
And we got to get a count on how many threes she hit. But on this highlight,
Yeah,
she's on here a few times.
I like that pass right
Number
there.
10, Alyssa Lopez. Watch out for her.
Tombstone trying to come back. Man, Bisbee that far ahead.
Alvarez again. With the
Yeah,
steal.
she got back-to-back steals and then hit a three. After that, they were coming back and they got to, I believe, single digits at one point.
Rosa Moreno hit that shot there. Zula Bustamante on that play. Alvarez again with the tween step back.
Misdirection.
And there's Lopez again. Another three. Really puts away any kind of comeback attempt when you're trying to come back in a game. If you're from Tombstone's perspective, when you're trying to come back and they have a player that can just keep hitting threes,
Yep.
it's really hard to come back.
Yeah. All right, so we got Buena up next. Let's see some highlights.
This was at Micah Mountain. It looks like those were the first points of the game.
That's
I think Teddy had the
gem
first
for
couple,
us.
yeah.
Yeah, here's another one.
That is a beautiful gem. Oh my gosh.
We got some defense turning into offense. Gabe Padilla, a little jumper there. It's a nice individual
Yeah.
move by
That
Dawson Simon.
I know you had that.
I didn't either. So right there, Gabe Padilla again turning defense into offense, and Ricardo doing the same thing. He has a knack for that. Getting up the court.
Oh,
Adam
wow.
Nelson with a little hesitation move. So you can see the game as you see the score. This is Adam Nelson again, right from a pass from Ricardo. Score staying pretty close throughout the whole game. This was a tight game for
like that.
much of the game.
Looking to pass. Nope.
Takes it himself. Ricardo Brooks again. There's again. This time gives it up. Jeremy Booker.
Jeremy.
Booker.
Looked like Jamie Booker.
Yeah, a little bit on that one. Gave the deal with the three. That three put us up by 10, but it remained close. We get into the fourth quarter. As you can see now, Micah Mountain has the lead. Game turned on us real quick.
Oh boy.
Ricardo trying to keep us in it. I believe here we took the lead again. The move by Thomas Welker there, but that was our last highlight of the game. We actually did not score again after that, and
Man.
they hit a few threes. So
A lot of defense. Like, was it a full court defense? Did they-
It was just we just missed a lot of shots. I mean, honestly, we couldn't get anything to fall in the last few minutes of the fourth quarter. But we got kind of cold. Even in that third quarter, like in the clips, I said that at one point we went up by 10. But pretty much from that point on, they got really hot. They hit like 2 or 3 3-pointers in a row.
Yeah.
And it was a little bit more of a struggle for us. We had a few bad possessions to end the third quarter, and then just kind of went into the fourth and trying to hang on while they had all the momentum on the road. So shout out to Micah Mountain. They played well, and we had to go back to the lab, lick our wounds. We didn't have much time because we had a back-to-back.
Yeah.
Our next game was the very next night at home versus Rincon.
Oh my gosh, Rincon. So, tell us about that.
I believe we have the highlight of that too.
Here's Ricardo Brooks. Thomas open left corner.
Look
Bucket.
Welker's got it going early. Puts it through the corner.
That's an A1, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, 3 seconds. Ricardo. Steven at the buzzer.
Wahlberg with the facial, he gets it to fall at the buzzer.
So 2 sophomores and Steven in the corner.
He he's not done yet. That's another one.
He decides not to shoot. 24 on the shot clock.
And there he is.
Eli Knight man.
The microwave.
He is out of room service. Got a double screen pass off.
Defense. Pull that.
And it That's a win for the Colts, and a big one at that. 32-point win here at the Donald Instant Gym. The Colts on top, 69. Rincon Rangers, 37.
Wow.
Here in the next couple weeks, so
He's going to hang out in a nice warm place.
yeah. He'll be finishing out his high school career, I guess you'd say, school and basketball there. So he will definitely be missed. And the team made sure to get him the ball for that last possession to see if he could score and kind of meant something to him and everybody else. So it was good for us to bounce back as far as a team from the loss. It was our first loss of the season, able to come home and win that game. Well, we're still undefeated at home. I don't even know how many games it is. It's probably close to 13 or 14, maybe more straight home games that we've won now.
Congratulations.
So, yeah.
That's awesome. So I'll run down a few more of the Buena scores. So we've got Buena girls Rincon, so it's 60-37. Of course, the boys 69-37 Rincon. And then you've got you've got varsity boys and girls soccer against Ironwood Ridge. So Ironwood Ridge beat us 5-0. That beat the boys, so that's a tough one. But the girls beat them 5-1. So girls soccer looking really good at Buena. And then again they played Catalina Foothills. The girls soccer team won 2-0. Boys lost 6-0. So that was last week
For Buena. And
that's
do you
Buena.
have the I know there was other basketball games
Oh, for sure.
going on and Benson, Bisbee, Wilcox.
Yeah, there definitely was. So I'll tell you this. We got, as far as basketball goes, we've got Douglas who played, the boys played Baba Carvari.
Jerry, where you at, man? We need you
Yeah.
to pronounce this school name.
That one, they beat them 78-25, and the boys played again against Mogollon. Wow. 62-51. And the girls also played. They played Valley Union. They won 34-11. So girls playing very well over in Douglas as well. I can hop over to Benson. We talked about what they had already done. So the boys basketball team lost 58-35 to Thatcher. The boys beat Mogollon. Oh, man.
Mogollon. That's probably right. That's how it. That one probably sounds the way it's
I know,
spelled.
and
It's
people
not
are
like
gonna.
Babo Cavari.
I'm not making fun of anybody.
Yeah.
I'm just illiterate. They beat them 62-39, and then they lost to Crimson 47-43. So this is that big tournament that was going on in Benson. And then the girls team played Valley Union. So they didn't report the Tombstone game, but we know how that turned out. And then girls basketball against Valley Union 48-33. So Benson looking good. Bisbee, we had them playing against San Miguel 67-8. Girls dismantling. Yeah, those Bisbee girls pretty good. The boys beat San Miguel 57-31. Tombstone, I think we talked about them. They played another game they played. The boys played against and
Entrada?
Entrada
They actually won that
Polytechnic.
game, I think.
Yeah,
Entrada.
well,
Yeah.
they beat them 52-45, and so that's another one of the games.
Yeah.
So
good job. The Tombstone boys getting their first win of the season.
yep,
A lot of dubs in Cochise County.
Yeah, we're trying, man, trying.
we know that we're really good at baseball here in the county, but basketball's kind of looking.
Sometimes it can be hit or miss.
Yeah.
I know Buena, we'll have a good season. Looks like ALA is gonna be like a championship.
I think both the boys and the girls are going to win their state. I'm looking at the girls. They had an even better score. They beat. No. The girls varsity basketball. It says they lost 61-13. That's rough.
They did. That was early in the season.
Who were they playing?
I don't know who that was, but I believe that was in one of the preseason tournaments.
Oh, yeah.
But I did see that score, so that kind of gave me cause to pause as well too.
But the girls played again, and they beat Balius. Nope, not gonna do it. 71-51.
Yeah.
So,
and then there's some girls teams that have traditionally been good across the county in Cochise County. Douglas
for sure.
girls have been really good. Bisbee
Benson.
and Benson, both of these programs historically are good at basketball. So we kind of expect that to be the same. I know early in the season right now, it's a lot of filling out processes. There's a lot of holiday tournaments and stuff. So as we go into the future in the next week or the next week or two, when we start going to January, when the seasons really get started, we'll really be able to see who the top teams are in the county.
All right. Well, we'll talk about our game recaps. We'd like to thank Fyzical Balance Center. Fyzical Balance Center is a much more than your physical therapy clinic. At Physical Therapy and Balance Centers, they focus on improving your quality of life using a holistic whole-body approach to connect your diagnosis with a customized plan of care. Opened by Dr. Tap DeWong of Tap Into Wellness, love your life with Dr. Tap at Fyzical Balance Center in Sierra Vista. We love them. Thank you guys so much. They'll help you out.
Yes, sir.
All right, so now we've got
Player of the week.
Player of the week.
Let's see it.
What's
So we
the Prestige Remodeling?
Yeah, we touched on it earlier. The Prestige Remodeling Player of the Week featuring CJ Williams. We touched on him earlier. We got an interview set up for you. Let's check that out.
Yeah.
All right, and we have some special guests with us here today, representing ALA basketball of Sierra Vista. We have the star player and coach of ALA basketball, the Guardians. Here, Player of the Week, CJ Williams we're here to give him his congratulations and kudos and flowers. I know the season's just getting started. This may be only your first Player of the Week that you'll garner, but how do you feel about the season going thus far?
I mean, it's starting off pretty good, with what are we, 9-0 right now? 10-0. So it's starting off pretty good.
I would say so. 10-0. Coach, how you feel about the season so far?
I enjoy the fact that we are 10-0, but it's a lot of work and a lot of travel right now. So I'm tired, bags, but kids are playing well. But so we got a lot of improvement to go. As you know, that starting off strong is not always the best thing. Sometimes you want to get bumped up early so you can be ready for later on. But I think we'll be okay. We just got to get in over the holidays and try to make sure we stay where we're at. Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. Always, I feel you. You want to play your best basketball late, but being 10-0 might look like you're playing your best basketball, or at least good basketball right now. So, CJ, talking about the start of the season, y'all are undefeated thus far. Last season, you led the country in scoring. How's that tracking for this season? Do you know? Have you looked at the numbers? Are you currently number one, or where we at?
As of right now, I think I'm number 4.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Not too far
I
off.
would say so. And how many points per game are you scoring? Like, just to put things in perspective, how many points a game do you need to score to be, rated that high?
About 36, right?
37 something.
37 something.
Yeah.
37 per game?
Per game.
Okay, so what's your highest point total this season?
I think the highest scoring game I have right now is 47 or something like that.
45.
45.
45. Okay, maybe we should be asking Coach all the questions.
Honestly, when I get out on the floor, I don't be counting. Like, they'd be like, how many points you got? I'm like, I really don't know. I'm just shooting the ball right now. I'm just passing the ball. So he knows more than I do.
Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. You're focused on trying to win the game, right?
Plus, I did my homework this morning just in case. I try to keep him, if you're stat counting, you're not playing basketball, right? So, and I always got to coach him. He's got this point, and they're always, but if we weren't here this morning, I couldn't have answered any question you're about to ask. But, we got in about 12:30 last night. First thing I did, I said, man, let me get on Max Preps. Let me see where we're at. Because if they ask these questions, we'll be in position not to go, But even that's okay too, right? If you don't know, it's okay. Like he said, we're 9-0. He didn't know because his track is, and the team's track is basketball.
That's good.
Stats means nothing. I mean, you could be, as you've seen, number one in the nation last year, but we lost in the first round. So what did that really do? I mean, so yeah.
So, CJ, what keeps you motivated? What keeps you at this elevated level?
Honestly, I just enjoy playing basketball, so there's not much to it. I mean, get better is probably the biggest motivation that I have because you get in certain situations where when you can't score or you can't play defense at your best or you're hurting or something like that, you still want to keep playing. So I think that's the only thing that motivates me is that just like playing basketball.
Nice.
Cool.
And I could be Joe Jackson, but we won't get into that.
And this is pretty much a question for both of you guys. What are some goals that you guys have for this season? Whether it be as a team, individual. What are some goals we can be looking forward to?
Well, obviously, the first one comes to mind will be state championship, right? I mean, that's always any coach that coaches. I mean, they don't coach say, hey, I just want to see if I can win 5 games, But we came out this year and I only have 4 returning players. I only had 6 total players last year, but 4 returning and over the summer, going, hey, man, if people show up, man, the goal is to try to, win state. And obviously, bigger than state, it sounds crazy, but as a dad and as a coach is to get CJ somewhere he can play college ball. That's like huge, in the realm. But not only CJ, I got, 2 other seniors on the team, and one has aspirations to play as well. So when we go out every night, it's like, hey, you got to play at this level. Don't play at the competition level. Play at this level. You don't know who's in the stands, right? And so that's one of my biggest goals for the team is obviously win a state championship. Individual players, try to get them in a position to play college ball.
Awesome. What about your goals? Individual, personal?
I think just get better. Even with my teammates, I still want them to get better because, I'm a senior, so I'm out of here so that's the goal, is just to get them better and get myself better because, I do want to come back and be like, hey, that's my team right there. And I can't say that if they're not doing, if they're not playing their best either. So just want to get better as a team and as an individual.
That's good, man. It's good. Now, Coach, you talked about state championship aspirations, and you talked about even the difficulty of that because of the league that you're in and how your road games, how you're affected by road games. Can you speak a little bit on that? I don't know if everybody fully understands how when you play for ALA or the region and the league that you're in, what those road games are like.
So I start off telling, and what I tell the team, first of all, is I said, not many players that play high school basketball will be ready for college road trips like you will be. And I start off that way because we travel 3 to 5 hours for each away game. And we've been on the road Thursday night and Friday night. Or Wednesday night, Thursday night. Yeah, I don't even know what day it is. But, and then next week we're on the road Thursday, Friday, Saturday, And you're talking, you go up 3.5, 4 hours. You play the game. Well, you sit, you wait, you play the games. You turn around, you come back that night. It's 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. Kids got to go to school the next day. I got to go to work. Turn around, you do it the next night. You do it again, and you do it again. Poor bus driver. We feel bad, And I don't sleep on the bus like everybody else sleeps on the bus, I stay up because I'm talking to him and, just kind of, keeping him alert, whatever. But it takes a toll on you. It takes a toll on the kids. Like I said, and luckily we had to move 2 games coming up next week. because we had a stretch of 9 games on the road in 10 days, and that's crazy. But it's just the way it is, right? So there's nobody else for us to play in within 3 hours.
Yeah.
It's just where it is, But other teams, when they come down to play us, they go, man, I'm tired. I can't do this. And I go, yeah, you're tired from one game. We'll see you. We're up there.
Yeah.
But you do what you do. Your body gets conditioned for it. And the diet is terrible. Like I was, speaking earlier. You're trying to eat where you can, trying to find the right products to eat, but it's tough.
Yeah. Fast food, drive-throughs, and stuff like that. I know that's tough. So it's just to shed some light on that, just to talk about the challenge of even winning a state championship. That there's other variables that make that even more difficult. So still a good goal to shoot for, and I think you guys have a real good chance to do it. Obviously, you got a great player in CJ. And if you guys want to speak on some of your other players, because I've seen you guys play. You guys got some players, some bigs. Want to speak on some of those other guys you have that are stepping up?
I mean, I think every one of my teammates are like state champion caliber players as of right now. I mean, we're still trying to develop and get better as a team and work with each other. But, I mean, we got Hunter, who is our center right now. He's the big old 6'8" kid you see down low.
Yeah, yes, sir.
We got Davion.
Yes, sir.
I think he probably has the second best jump shot on the team.
Wow.
He can shoot.
Wow.
He can shoot really well. And so we got Austin. He sits on the wing. He's probably our best three-point shooter. He's probably better than me at some point. And then we got a freshman in Jericho. We got an 8th grader in Calvin that both of them are playing at our level. And, I mean, when their shot's not falling, they're probably the most go-get-'em on defense guys. Like, they will go play the hardest defense of all time if that shot's not falling. We got Griffin and Sam. They're pretty much our best defenders as well. They get steals, they force turnovers, like they're always on ball. If you need a pick, they're right there around the corner to give it to you. If you need just somebody to move the ball around and get somebody else open, they'll do it right then and there. I hope I'm not forgetting anybody because that'd be pretty bad. Owen. Oh my gosh, I'm forgetting the best one of them all. Owen's probably the funniest teammate that I have. I'll be honest with you. He'll crack me up every 5.5 seconds. But he'll make sure I'm open. It don't matter whatever he has going on. He'll make sure his job. That's what he said. He'll tell me. He's like, "Look, I can get you open. It's up to you to do with the rest of it."
Okay.
So, I mean, all of them they're great guys to be around, not just on the court but off the court as well. So I think that's what helps us the most. Oh, Deontay. If you want to talk to somebody, talk to Deontay because I'm pretty sure he got something to say.
Okay.
But out of anybody, I will say he will get a rebound. He will make sure that ball is in your hands. If it's defense, he'll make sure to guard the biggest guy. If you need a board, he'll make sure to jump up and grab it first. So, I mean, like I said, they're all up here in my mind.
Well, sounds like you guys got a squad and got a team that's locked in and poised and good to go. You guys got anything else?
Well, I'll just throw this in about the team. He was talking about Deontay. Deontay got 13 rebounds in one quarter last night.
Oh, wow.
He went in the third quarter, and he was a monster. He just went in and
he's a football player. He plays basketball like a football
Dennis
player.
Rodman.
The way I've been able to coach this team is I give everybody a job, and it's traditional how you normally would coach, but a lot of guys are young, on the team, and everybody's not a basketball player, right? Mm-hmm. People play basketball, soccer. Griffin, he's a soccer player, so you take what he can do good. He's quick, he's fast, he can move, right? Okay, hey, you become a defender. I need you to go get the ball. I do know one thing. I'd be not doing my job if I didn't say this. Davion, the 6'6" or 6'7" kid. No, I won't do it. It's crazy. Every time we hit 67 points, the whole bench, I'm like, stop. Kind of play into it too with him. Yeah, but he right now he leads the state in rebounds, and I think he's second in block shots. And that's crazy. For a kid that just showed up, 10th grader, walked in my door, and that's huge, right? Because we know who this guy is, right? And it's, whoa. Who's this guy, and like you said, he's got a good jump shot, but he has the body to be a D1 player. You know, he's 6'7", probably going to grow some more. And at the same token, you know, he can put the ball down, he can run the floor. I think he's the best rebounder as well right now. And he's in the country, like in the top 3 in block shots, and so he's doing his thing, you know. So I mean, I love to talk about CJ, and you know, I think CJ leads the state right now. He's number 1 in scoring, number 1 in assists, number 1 in steals. You know, and you start looking at these things, and then they go, well, "What else you got?" And you go, "Whoa, wait a minute, who's this number 1 block shot? Who's this?" You know, so that's good for a young team that's getting out and moving forward, knowing that he's going to graduate and leave out.
I think your chances at state are very strong in this this instance. I think you've put together an incredible team, and I think right now, as you can see, you're already at 10 wins, and
yes, sir.
I mean, I don't really see any tapering off. I don't see any plateau yet. You guys are still increasing. How do you do that?
Well, as I started to say, you know, I coach a little bit different. You know, I'm in my 42nd to 41st season. I lost one somewhere, but everybody has a job, and simple as this. CJ's job is to facilitate. Whatever needs to happen on that floor, I trust him that he can do it. You know, Davion and Owen, Davion and the Big O, or Hunter. Big Country, Hunter, their job is rebound, put back, and block everything that comes in there.
Yeah.
You know, Griffin's job and Sam's job, shut everything down. Sam has the best name on the team. He's Mr. Pick-a-Lot. His job is to go pick anybody.
Yeah.
You know, that's what he does, you know. And
He's not afraid of contact then.
No. He was laughing last night. He said, "Coach, I was just waiting on him. He was bouncing off me." And you know, and it's hard to find that kid. He's not a football player, you know. So when you get a kid like that, you know, and we played a game a couple nights ago, and this kid tells the coach, "Hey, that's C.J. Williams. He's the number 1 scorer in the nation." He said, "I'm shutting him down tonight." And the coach told me, I told him, "Sit down, shut up." You know, and I go in the locker room, and I use that as inspiration for the team. I say, "Hey, number 1's going to shut CJ down tonight." And Griffin stood up. He said, "I got number 1." And Owen said, "No, I got him." And I had to call a timeout early because I felt sorry for the kid. He's a big kid, and he looked like a ping pong ball.
Yeah.
He was coming off pick, off a pick, off a pick. And I think... and I'll close out on this. It's a funny story. The coach said, he said, "Man, on the tip, CJ came out and he pulled up from the logo. And he missed." And he said, "We looked down at the bench and nobody on the bench even moved." He said he came down, hit 3 in a row, and I told him, "Coach, we're in trouble. We're in trouble." He said, "That's a regular shot for this kid. That's not, you know," and things like that happen for us on the road. You guys don't get to see a lot of that. You know, I got game footage of it, but it's one of those things. And I think you've been at a game where you were shooting from the logo, and I heard,
Yeah,
you know,
he was popping them down.
But his range is getting better. But for the team, if we just give them a job to do, when I got young guys, like he mentioned, I call him the quarterback, but Jericho, his only job on the team is to catch and shoot. That's all I want him to do, as Porter did last year. And same with the 8th grader. Catch and shoot. I don't need you to do anything. I'll take care of everything else. Mm-hmm. So now they're not focused on, I got to do this, I got to do this, I got to do it. Everybody's job is defense. But offensively, when they come in the game, they're not trying to pass CJ the ball. They're not trying to get it down low. And I say that, and people go, "Well, I know what to do with that team." I don't think so.
Yeah.
Because these guys are, you know, knocking down. And I only ask small favors. I need 3 threes from you a game. That's it. Sounds like nothing, but it's a lot because you got to be focused. You may only get the ball 5 times.
Yeah.
So, yes, sir.
Man, a lot of.
I know this guy would like to play on that catch and shoot.
I know that guy.
Yeah, you would love that job.
What do you have, like 14?
12.
I'll take 12. I'll take
Hey, man, that's good.
Yeah. But I appreciate you guys coming and meeting with us and talking with us today. I know here at Cool FM Sports, we have a lot of appreciation for what you guys are doing at ALA as a team, and also you as a player bringing attention to Sierra Vista in Southern Arizona. When people see, "Hey, who's this guy scoring all these points?" Like leading the whole, not the state of Arizona, not Cochise County, the whole country in scoring. We have this guy right here in our town CJ Williams, you guys can check him out at ALA. And the next home game is going to be in January, right?
Yeah, I think it's January 5th. We have a 5th and a 6th game, but I think the 5th is home and the 6th is on the road. But
Those girls are pretty good too. That's the other thing.
Yes, sir.
ALA is
Yes,
got
sir.
a
The
lot of
volleyball, ALA volleyball
State championship,
championship.
yep.
So obviously, winning
Something's in
winning
the water.
a state championship in basketball is definitely in the realm of possibility for you guys. And like John said, you should be the favorites. Maybe you got the best score. So
Well, it was one game at a time, Coach. You know
Yes,
that.
sir,
I
I
mean,
know. I know.
the 10 is gone. I mean, I see we're 0-0 right now, and so that's where we're sitting at. And don't forget our state championship 400 runner here. I mean, he won state last year in the 400, so we
Yes,
got a little
sir.
bit of stuff going. So
yeah, super athlete right here. So like I said, thank you guys for coming, and we'll be watching. We'll see what we got going on in the future.
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
it. Thank you.
Thank you.
So how about ALA and
Yeah.
CJ's?
That was a great interview.
Yeah.
He's a great kid, great attitude, obviously a great player. And their team's having a great season, so it was a pleasure having them in studio for sure.
Thank you to Prestige Remodeling for that section. Prestige Remodeling and Restoration LLC of Sierra Vista. Prestige has pioneered a visionary approach that empowers exceptional service, reinvigorating the fundamental principles of customer-centric service. As a licensed general contractor, including plumbing and electrical, they proudly cater to both commercial and residential needs. Visit them at prestigesierravista.com. Now let's check out the Seniors Helping Seniors local sports news.
All right, so let's start off with Buena. So this coming week, we'll see them playing, the soccer team will be playing Mountain View, and they'll also be playing Douglas. The boys basketball will be playing, oh my gosh, Arizona College Prep. So
Yeah, we'll be playing in a tournament on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at Pima Community College. It's
Oh
the
my
Aztec
gosh.
Classic.
Got the Aztec Classic this week. Okay, in Douglas, we've got girls soccer and boys soccer versus Buena. Man, that's going to be a killer.
Yeah.
Boys basketball, that's versus Bisbee. So Douglas versus Bisbee, it's a little bit of a rivalry right there.
Right.
We've got boys basketball in Benson. We got Benson versus Sunnyside. So looking forward to that. Bisbee is playing, like we said, Douglas. They're playing Tombstone. So Tombstone is playing on the 19th versus Bisbee. And then we just went through Tombstone. We'll also be they'll be playing Valley Union on the 16th, and they're going to be playing Morenci on the 15th. Wilcox, we've got the 15th, they'll be playing San Simeon. And then on the 16th, they'll be playing Andrada Polytechnic, both the boys and the girls. American Leadership Academy, they'll be playing Arizona Cultural Academy in basketball, then the Western Valley Christian, and then there's a tournament also going on where they're going to be playing the Tri-City Christian team and then a couple other teams, depending on how that tournament falls out. Berrien, they're playing basketball against Bassis in Mesa. So, a lot of good basketball, a lot of good Cochise County sports going on.
Yeah, got some good soccer coming up. Also, before we get into the Christmas break and everybody has off, there's those few basketball games. I know, Buena, we're playing in that tournament towards the end of the week. So, still some good action going on.
All right, so we got the buzzer beater, the new segment.
All right. So it's fitting that we go into buzzer beaters because I believe our first buzzer beater, Julian Duran, was the first one to kick it off. And we were like, hey, break down everything that's going on in the NBA, kind of tell us. And here we are, full circle.
Full circle.
He's back in town. He's back on the show. Buzzer beater is back. And hey, we can get into it. Why don't we start it with him and go right back to
Let's do it.
NBA.
Let's do
Tell
it.
us the NBA. We're almost in, like, I wouldn't say full swing. Yeah, I'd say full swing in the NBA. It's before the All-Star break, for sure. So let us know, like, what would you say, like, the top 3 stories or the biggest things that we should know about the NBA?
First, I want to start off with...
Wait. Oh, remember, we got the buzzer beater.
Oh, shoot. It's been a while. It's been a while. All right, let's go. All right, so first I want to start off with Nikola Jokic. He's having an incredible season. He's leading the league in efficiency, leading the league in game score, first in rebounds, first in assists. He is the front runner for MVPs, looking like his MVP self. You take him last year, and he's even better somehow this year. Second thing I want to talk about is the Oklahoma City Thunder, tying the Golden State Warriors for the best record through 25 games, 24-1. In my opinion, they're going to break that 73-9 record
They
by the
might.
Warriors, and they statistically they have the best defense of all time right now. 7 of the top 10 defensive players in the NBA are playing for the Oklahoma City Thunder currently. And for me, the biggest story right now, last thing I'll talk about is Giannis. Where is he going to go? Giannis, obviously, things are a little shaky right now with the Bucks. The Warriors are a front runner to get him.
What?
The Thunder can get him. The Cavs, there's a lot of teams that can get him, so let's see where he goes.
That's a lot of news.
Hey, no, I can't argue. My only thing would be, I think the Oklahoma City Thunder story is bigger than the Giannis story.
Really?
I think they deserve credit. Like,
for
the way
sure.
they're playing, the things that you just said, number one defense, not just in the league, but like historically,
Ever, yep.
number one defense. They're on a historic run. Like, who knows if this is going to continue to go on the way that they have, but they've had injuries and they've still been able to keep winning and stuff like that. So
They're drafting their team. So Sam Presti might go down as the greatest GM, NBA GM of all time.
Julian even mentioned it, that even if Giannis ends up going somewhere, the Thunder is a possible destination.
They have
because
the
they
most-
have the capital.
Yeah.
They
draft
have the
picks.
players and the picks, and
They had the most picks through 2029.
The other
Right.
funny
Somehow.
thing is they both signed Chet Holmgren and SGA last year to gigantic contracts, and they still have money. That's why I think Sam Presti is by far the best GM.
well, Jalen Williams is going to have to get
J-Dub,
paid,
too.
but that's a whole nother.
He got a 5-year.
He'll trade him.
two
That's the
something
thing.
million.
He'll trade him for someone that already has a small contract. All right.
So good job.
Is it you or me?
I guess I can go next.
All right.
I'm going to be talking about college football, and I'm ready when you are.
All right, let's hit it.
All right, college football, and I'm going to go straight to the good stuff. Let's talk about the college football playoff. Y'all know this year now they're allowing 12 teams in. Obviously,
like it.
still somebody's going to be upset because now there's a team on the outside looking in, and this year it's Notre Dame.
Yeah.
They are upset. They feel like they should have a chance to play in this, and most people would agree they're at least one of the top 12 teams in the league, so they do kind of have a worthy complaint. But it is what it is. Let's take a look at it. We got Indiana rounding out number one into the season, number one team. They've kind of battle-proved it, too, because they played Ohio State. Ohio State just failed to number 2, so not that much of a drop-off. Georgia's number 3. Texas Tech, kind of a surprise, they're the number 4. Those are the 4 teams with first-round byes. So in that first round, we're going to have James Madison, who got in off the technicality of winning their conference. They're going to be playing Oregon. Alabama and OU, the rematch. You know Oklahoma's going to win that. Tulane versus Ole Miss. Miami versus Texas will round out the first round of the college playoff. I got it in.
I'm sweating
there's a
just
lot of-
listening to you. Good Lord.
A lot of people are upset about BYU.
Yeah, I was
not
going to say
making it.
BYU was the other team, and they have a great story.
Case.
Yeah,
their resumes.
if you've got Alabama, who's 9-3, man, 9-3.
How did Alabama get in?
I know.
I mean-
Well, they won their, but that's a thing
Well-
that, like, do you let conference champions in every time, or do you take the best team available?
I think you take the best team available, and you don't take conference championships if
agree.
if that means we're allowing James Madison in,
Yeah.
and we're allowing Tulane
Nope.
in.
Nope.
First of all, Alabama doesn't have a case at all because Alabama didn't win the SEC.
Right.
They were in the championship game, but they lost, and they've lost 3
That's
of
right.
their last 4 games or something like
They
that.
bumped
They're going the opposite direction. I don't think Alabama should have been in. I think Notre Dame should have been in,
I
and
agree.
probably BYU too.
I agree.
But
James Madison.
Tulane is in there. James Madison. You know, in college basketball, when they have the field of 64 and
love
they
it.
allow those conference champions, you can do that a little bit more
Yep.
because you're allowing 64 teams in.
Yeah.
If we're only going to allow 12 teams in, at least just pick the best 12.
Yeah.
Let's
Right.
just say the top 12 ranked teams,
Yeah.
and those are the ones that are in. But that's just my opinion.
Who's y'all picked to win it?
Oh,
Oklahoma, baby.
man.
Let's go.
Gosh,
go.
I got Ohio
not
State.
Ohio
Going
State
back to back.
probably.
It's got to be, Ohio State. Is there anybody in the West that's any good this year?
Honestly, Georgia. I mean,
Oregon.
they're in the West, but I think Georgia has a really good shot too.
Oh, Georgia.
Georgia's nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oof, jeez. They got the best tight
Nobody's
end.
believing here. Nobody's believing in Indiana.
No.
I mean, they beat Ohio, but
They did.
that was a dogfight. So
But
could
it
go
proved
either
that
way.
they can win in
Oh,
a
for
dog
sure,
fight,
for
which that
sure.
was the question mark on that team.
Yeah.
But
All right. Next up, John with his buzzer beater. You ready to rock and roll? All right. So I'm talking NFL. What is a bigger story than the 44-year-old man coming back after 5 years off playing for one of the top teams in the NFL? Yes, that is Phillip Rivers. So he's knocking the rust off on the field. We'll see if he can maintain a body that can. The problem is he was taking so much damage before he left. He had to retire at the age of 40. Okay, next up, Shedeur Sanders. Man, another guy they keep talking about. Wow, this guy isn't very good. Well, you know what? He's pretty dang good. He's won one game. He almost won his next game. We're talking like a very high quality player. He's clearly better than people expected. So let's give him a little bit of a love there.
Yep.
I'd like to talk about the Chiefs versus Chargers and Indy versus Seahawks. Seahawks are going to win. Chiefs are going to lose.
I like that breakdown. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. I'm sad about the Chiefs, but I'm finally calling it against them. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs.
Maybe that'll be what turns it around is you picking against them.
I know. And it feels like
on your Phillip Rivers point, I agree. I think it's, to me, I've heard Cam Newton come out and say that it was like a slap in the face to him that Phillip Rivers would get a call before he. I don't know if I would go that far, but I think it is a slap in the face to all of the 20-something-year-old backup quarterbacks or quarterbacks that were barely, missed getting drafted that
for
could
the
still
last
get picked up
5
in free
years.
agency.
Let's talk the best college players in the last 5 years. You can't do better,
You know what I'm saying? I just find it hard to believe that we have to call someone who's been on the couch for a few years when there's literally hundreds of quarterbacks that have been playing at D1, high level, that are on practice squads on
Canadian
teams.
football, indoor football, Olympic, flag football.
Right, seriously.
All these guys that have more field experience in the last 5 years.
And at first I thought it was a locker room hire, like, a mentor type.
Sure.
Hey, bring this guy in so he can mentor some of the young players. But he's going to play.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's crazy to me.
Straight off he's been coaching for the last 5 years. So looking forward to that. All right, what else we got going on? We got trivia.
Hey, we want
What?
to get into is it going to be our Prestige Remodeling Sports Trivia, brought to you by Prestige Remodeling. Trivia question brought to you by Dan Powers.
All right.
Oh man. Oh.
Question.
Julian, they shaved your head. Who was the last non-quarterback to win AP MVP, and in what year? Okay, non-quarterback. Okay, non-quarterback. That would be. Yeah. I know Dennis has it.
I don't.
What?
I don't know this one. I'm going to guess, though.
okay.
Well, I've written mine down, so covering my.
5.
I always come up with it first, and I'm always wrong. Who was the last non-quarterback to win AP NFL MVP, and in what year? Well, anybody want to go?
This is going to be bad.
I said Adrian Peterson, 2013.
Okay.
Did Adrian Peterson win MVP?
I thought he did. I thought he was the last. Clearly,
His name did come up, but I thought he just won like comeback player of the year or something. But,
I think he was the last non-quarterback. That was my guess.
because I picked somebody way before that.
Oh, who was that?
Terrell Davis.
Ooh.
1995, but I don't even know if he ever won MVP. I was just
I was
strictly
thinking
a guess.
Emmett Smith. All right,
Who'd you get,
Julian.
Julian?
I'm not even going. I didn't even write a name
He
down.
picked a year.
2003.
He just picked the year. He wants half credit for the year.
No half points. No half points. All right, here we go, guys. Here's the answer.
Adrian Pearson, 2012.
Oh my
He
god.
should get a point for that.
Did
Gosh,
you get a point? You think so?
I think so. If you get,
man,
Maybe not
1
2
year
points.
off. Pretty good.
I should have known that. But you know,
That's why I looked right at you.
When
I was like,
when I
dude.
thought of him, I was like, wait. He won Comeback Player of the Year, but I don't think he won MVP because they weren't good enough. But when they had Brett Favre, they did go to like an NFC Championship.
They sure did. Pretty good. All right, let's see what's next. NBA. Who is the only player to win MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and the scoring title in the same season, and in what year did he do it? Oh my gosh. MVP, Defensive. Okay, I got to write that down.
It was MVP.
Defensive, P-O-Y. And what else? And,
MVP, Defensive of the Year.
What year
and
did he win it?
scoring title.
oh, scoring title.
What year did he win Defensive Player of the Year?
I know who it is. But I cannot
I don't know
remember.
the year.
Yeah, I can't remember what year it was.
Years always throw me off because I just know if it was I could tell you what era.
All right, you ready to rock and roll?
Just hoping Giannis didn't win scoring title when he got
Oh,
MVP and defensive.
dang. Well, I hope it's not Jordan. Who do you have?
I have Jordan too.
Jordan. I have Allen Iverson.
He didn't win.
Allen Iverson did not win Defensive Player of the Year.
I thought he did. Defensive Player of the Year?
He led the league in steals.
Oh, it was Shaq then. It was Shaq.
Did
It was
Shaq?
Shaq 2000.
If it was that, it would just be like
2000.
2000.
Yeah, it was like 2000. What year was I in college? 2005.
What year did you
2003.
1992.
2003 or 2002?
All right, boys. Final answers.
Shaq
I got Michael
2002.
Jordan 97.
Jordan 92.
Shaq 2002. Oh!
I was about to
well,
put
you guys got the right person.
89.
Dang.
Well, you got to get a point because we gave John a point for not having
Yeah. Give us a point for at least
Okay,
having a
it's
person.
even. It's all evened up. All right.
Yeah, we're just going to give a point to
And Julian. Oh wait, Julian's not.
Who does he look most like? I mean,
Kevin.
all right. What's the next question, my friend? Major League Baseball since 1980, who is the only player to win Rookie of the Year and MVP in the same season, and in what year did he do it? Oh, dude,
Okay.
I know that one. What year was it,
I don't
though?
even know what year to put.
Can we stop doing the year? Are you guys?
Yeah. Cut out the year.
I don't even know
You gotta
what
have
year.
like a freaking photographic memory to know the years on this stuff.
Yeah, I've got it just because I remember I was in college for one of these. So the last time a person has won MVP and Rookie of the Year is, I believe it was Ichiro in 2002 or 2001. I'm going to go with 2001.
We need a last name too.
Ichiro Suzuki, dude.
Ichiro Suzuki.
Yeah, Ichiro's a one-name dude. He comes from Japan. If you say Ichiro in Japan,
Yeah,
it's like
they know who
saying
you're
babe.
talking about.
It's like the babe.
Well, I don't.
Oh, well,
Well, he said in Japan.
all right.
Japan.
What's your guys' guess?
Barry Bonds.
It's actually a good guess. Not
That is a good
83.
guess.
Not bad. I think it is Ichiro now that he said that, but I put A-Rod. Just because I was just trying to think of who's the best baseball player that could win
Survey
one.
says
Survey says.
Ichiro
Oh,
Suzuki
wow.
Yeah,
2001.
it's because he wasn't a real rookie like
He was
everybody else.
he was 28 years old,
Right.
and he led the league in batting and stolen. He was really high up in stolen bases, but he led the league in batting, and he had great RBIs. The dude was on base all the time.
Yeah.
He was so fun to
As
watch.
soon as you said that, I was like, oh yeah, he's right. I wish
he
I could
was
change
sick.
my answer, but I already wrote it down. But it's like, it's one of those deals where nobody really considered him a rookie because you're like, bro,
Yeah.
you've been playing professional baseball for
And he
a bunch
came-
of years already. You just came over here.
He's a grown man. All right, that's it for the Cool FM Live Sports Show, brought to you by Seniors Helping Seniors. With Seniors Helping Seniors, Prestige Remodeling and Restoration, and Physical Balance Centers, we'd like to thank each one of them individually. Without them, this show wouldn't happen. We thank them so much for just helping this come out to the community. And also, I'd like to thank Julian for coming in. God bless you, coming back from school nice and safe. We've been worried about you this whole time. Coach Baker, thank you for coming in on a Saturday morning.
Yes, sir.
And we got our guys in the back. We got Dan, we got Cody. Thank you so much to them. Coach Young is on the road. Coach Lassiter is on the road today. So we're hoping that they get back happy, healthy, and whatever else. All right, thank you. Thank you to the Cool FM Live Sports Show. Hope you guys come back next week. God bless.